What's poppin' South Korea? This is your DJ Brian Ju here live in the studio, and you're listening to TBS EFM. Now, how was your weekend, everyone? Because for me, it was interesting because it started off really wonderful because the weather was amazing this weekend. Although Saturday was a bit cold, it wasn't too bad. The sun did come out toward the afternoon, and Sunday was amazing. That's all I gotta say. Although I had to work, I was in the studio working all day pretty much, in the musical and everything. But I did get a chance to actually feel the sunlight on me driving to work. So it was pretty good with that. And I hope you guys had a great weekend as well. And I hope you guys, got to spend it with somebody that you're in love with. There's that special someone in your life right now. And if you haven't, it's still beautiful today as well. So if you get a chance to, please go outdoors. It's not that warm yet, so I recommend that you actually take a light coat with you or a light jacket, a spring coat. And the cherry blossoms right now in Korea are amazingly beautiful. So if you haven't seen them yet, please go out and check them out. They're beautiful. Although watch out for the traffic. So I recommend that you guys take the subway or some kind of public transportation, because if you're driving, you're going to be stressed even before you get to see the cherry blossoms. And right now it's beautiful here as well at TBS because we can see Namsan Park from here, and it's so beautiful right now. On the way to work and everything. It's just a sight to see. And today's weather is actually going to get up to 16 degrees Celsius or 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So, like I said, it's not going to be that warm, but warm enough for you guys to go outside, do some outdoor activities. And, you might want to call on that special someone right now. Make that plan right now. And speaking of which, today we're going to start off the show with a really popular song from Carly Rae Jepsen called Call Me Maybe. And this was the number 2 song from last year behind Psy's Gangnam Style. So have a listen and try to guess the word up word of the day. Hint, the word up word of the day, it's not in the title. Here is Carly Rae Jepsen with Call Me Maybe. That was Carly Rae Jepsen with Call Me Maybe. And you're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM. And the show is brought to you today by LG Electronic, Sempyo Food Company, Hyundai Motor Group. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin' with Brian Ju. We're on TBS EFM 101.3 in Seoul and surrounding areas, and GFN 98.7 in Gwangju, and 93.7 in Yeosu. Now, how do you get in contact with us? It's pretty simple. We're live today, so you can actually call the studio as well. That's 02-778-1013. You can send us a text at sharp or pound 1013 for a charge of 51, or send us a tweet on Twitter at EFM Poppin, or you can simply email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com. You know what? You can send in a request. If not, just say what's up. Just pop in and say, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I just want to say I love your show. So all your shout-outs, all your requests, even all your comments mean so much to us, so please get in contact with us. Also, news about our open studio, which airs every Friday, but it's recorded at 11 a.m. on Wednesdays. So please, if you want to be a part of that, and we urge you guys to be a part of that, it's fun. We lie a lot. We say trillions of people come in, but actually it's a good crowd of people. It's kind of cozy. So if you want to be part of that cozy crowd and goof off with me and Olivia and Eugene, you got to email us at efmpoppin@gmail.com with your name and telephone number. Alrighty? And make sure to be at the studio by around 10:50ish at the latest, so you can be seated and we can start our show at 11 a.m. Now to go on to the word up word of the day. As you know, today's first song of the day was Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. And I gotta wonder, why would you say call me maybe when you could be like, call me definitely or call me later? You better call me. There's so many different ways you could say to somebody that you really want to get in contact with you, how to get in contact with you. So let's simply analyze the lyrics really quickly right now. I just met you and this is crazy. Okay, so she's apprehensive about being forward to a guy's too forward, so maybe she just said that, but then here's the other lyrics. Here's my number, so call me maybe. That part is the part that doesn't commute that well, For me, it's like, you're getting someone's phone number, you're giving them a phone number as well. So if you get a number, you want to call them right away. If you give your number, you want them to call you, so why don't you just tell the person to call you, not to say, maybe. But then, if you think about that the other way, maybe she wants to play it off like she doesn't really care if he calls, to put less burden on the dude, so it's not overwhelming. And then the guy could be, I'll call you. Yeah, cool. No pressure. Maybe that's the reason why she said maybe. And, I think it's a good idea that she came out with the song. It was a pretty popular song, like I said earlier. It was the number 2 song last year behind Psy's Gangnam Style, which was an amazing song for all the Korean Americans out there because it put Korea on the map for music in the States and over the all over the world. But this song was a great song as well. It's a teeny bopper pop track, of course, but it was a catchy tune. Even the people who say, I hate this song, it's annoying, but you guys know it, right? So, I mean, the song did its job. Anyways, today's word of the day has to do with call me maybe. Let's see. What's call me maybe? How can you call somebody? On a telephone. Exactly. So today's word of the day is telephone. So that's going to introduce us to the next song that we're going to play for you guys right now. This song came out in 2010. It was really, really popular. This is an artist I look up to. A lot of people hate on her, but guess what? Real talent is about the creativity in one's individual mind, and this person is the perfect example. This is Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce with Telephone. That was Telephone by Lady Gaga featuring Beyonce. Now, coming up on today's show, in the second half of today's show, we're going to be taking in all the listeners' requests. So remember, you can send us requests by Twitter, text, or even by calling us. And if you call us, you'll be on air maybe. I tried to do that with the Carly Rae Jepsen song. It didn't work. But the number is 02-778-1013. And we're blowing up on Twitter as well. We can't ignore the Twitter people, of course, Twitter world. Let's see. We're getting requests like crazy. We want from Nana. Nana actually asked me to thank, I forgot the name, it was like a long name, Jin Lee for her, because Jin Lee's the one who introduced her to me. Well, thank you very much, Jin Lee, for introducing Nana to me and What's Poppin'. It means a lot to us. And we get more listeners every day. Also, we have one from, oh my gosh, there's so many. Man, of course, she's actually disappointed because she said, I didn't get it right. Telephone. Oh, okay. Well, don't be discouraged. You're not supposed to be discouraged for not getting the word of the day. But now you know. So that's all that matters. We have too many. All right, Serena Chong wrote, hi, handsome DJ Brian Ju. Please play Payphone by Maroon 5. Dedicate to all who tune in right now. EFM Poppin', Eugene is huge. All right, we'll keep that in mind from now. But right now we're going to go and introduce the next song. And this next song came out in the 1980s and was a one-hit wonder by a singer named Tommy Two-Tone. And the title that came out was actually a phone number. That's interesting. The song was a phone number. It was 8675309. Yes. And the song was really innocent. It's about a guy singing about calling his girlfriend Jenny, but there was a problem. He used a random number back in the day. And, many people were pretty upset about this because normally movies, TV shows, and stuff like that, numbers start off with 555. But Tommy Two-Tone picked 8675309. And this led to many people who had that number getting prank calls where people would constantly call them asking to speak to Jenny. Well, many people changed or had to change the number because of this, because it caused a problem. But even with these problems, guess what? It's still a great song. So here's Tommy Two-Tone singing 8675309. That was Tommy Two-Tone with 8675309 Jenny. All right, the last song of the first half of our show is going to be, some swag song. I like to go old school. And right now we're going to go to an old school song. And I want to ask you guys, do you remember Mr. Bobby Brown and Belle Biv DeVoe? I do. Belle Biv DeVoe, BBD. Amazing. Well, did you know that before they were adults, they actually were in a boy band together called New Edition? And that's right, a group of 6 young men from Boston. And a lot of people say that, they inspired iconic boy bands like New Kids on the Block, NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Well, I don't totally agree with that, of course, because, there's no room for comparison, obviously. But, the New Kids that NSYNC, Backstreet Boys have as much swag as New Edition. I don't know. You guys be the judge, because New Edition was just amazing. They just wanted to make you want to jump on your feet and start dancing. So if you guys get a chance to, check out the New Edition tracks. But right now we're going to play one for you guys. This is New Edition with Mr. Telephone Man. You're listening to What's Poppin' on TBS EFM, and our second half of our show is brought to you by LG U+, LG Electronics, Sempio Food Company, LG Household and Healthcare, and also SK Telecom. And we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to What's Poppin', and now it's time for Paparazzi. The last week on Paparazzi, we talked about Kevin Hart, who was arrested for DUI, and when he was released, he didn't deny it, that he made a mistake. He admitted that he was drunk while he was driving. Well, it appears that not all celebrities have the same integrity that Kevin Hart does. Now, Reese Witherspoon, who I adore, and after hearing the story, I kind of lost respect for her. She wasn't driving drunk, but according to TMZ, her husband Jim Toth was. And he was with an alcohol level of 0.139, which is 0.59 over the legal limit. And when the police pulled him over, she tried to pull the celebrity card. She was like, "Do you know who I am?" You know, trying to get the cops to give you favorable treatment just because you're a celebrity, not going to work. And the cop obviously replied, "No, I don't need to know your name." Then she was like, "You're about to find out who I am. You're going to be on national news." When the officer continued to arrest Toth, she got out of the car and started acting a fool, of course, and that's when she was also arrested for disorderly conduct. Girl, I respected you, but I just lost all respect. Why are you going to do that? You know, I'm in the same business as you. I'm not going to do that to no cops. You need to calm down, you know. I mean, if you weren't drinking, or I don't know if you're drinking, but I mean, I didn't read the story in detail, but you should have been driving instead and not letting your husband get caught, you know, with a DUI. Anyways, chill. If you made a mistake, admit your mistake. Celebrities, if you're out there tuning in, do not make this mistake. I know a lot of celebrities get in trouble with the law, with alcohol and driving and just acting a fool. But relax, calm down. We're just normal people as well. Anyways, we're going to play a song for you guys by The Clash, and it's called I Fought the Law. That was I Fought the Law by The Clash. And welcome back to What's Poppin'. We have a lot of tweets right now, but we have something special shortly. But I'm going to hold that for just like a few seconds because we have to go over some Twitter comments. It's not fair for the Twitter world. We have one from, let's see. We have a lot. Tunyata. I want to get the names right. Tunyata wrote, "Good morning from Taifan Ka. It's my first time request this song. Please play Hello by Lionel Richie." I will keep that one in mind. Also, I don't know why Nini's rolling her eyes. Nini wrote, "Good Lord, rolls eyes. You're so fired. My request still stands." All right, we're going to go back to your old tweets. I got to look over those. There's so many that passed by. Also, we have one from Brian Drew Singapore. "Please play Telephone Long Distance Affair by Sheena Easton." Adriana Villanueva wrote, "Can you play The Call by Backstreet Boys?" All right, we'll keep these ones in mind. But right now, we have a caller online. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, who am I speaking to right now?
This is your Hawaiian mom in Hawaii.
Oh my gosh, how are you?
Fine, thank you.
So you're actually obviously listening in, tuning in right now?
Right, yeah, because Alice and everything gave me the app to listen to your show. So congratulations on your DJ gig and your musical. I wish I was there in Korea.
Oh, well, thank you for tuning in from Hawaii. I'm kind of jealous right now. I wish we can, trade spots. If you could be here and I could be there.
You could be here in October when Whitney gets married. We'll be sending you
Whitney's
an invitation.
Getting married?
Yeah, she couldn't wait for you.
I mean, I didn't know she's going to wait for me. I mean, I had to get your approval. You're the mom, obviously. I don't want to just be like, "Hey, I'm taking your daughter and getting married,"
Well, Courtney's still available.
I'll keep that in mind. I mean, you have two wonderful daughters. They're beautiful. They're sweet. And just to have supporters like you guys, like I say, you guys are like family. And that one time I went out to Hawaii, you guys were so, so helpful. And I can't wait to go back. I love Hawaii.
Yeah, that's why, as I said, she'll be sending you an invitation for her October wedding. So keep that in mind, vacation time for you.
Actually, I'm thinking maybe I should take vacation for 2 months because my friend is actually having his wedding in Hawaii in November.
Oh,
so I could just stay there October, November, just quit my job for a while and go to, Whitney's wedding and my friend Chris's wedding. That'd be interesting.
That would be great.
But then I need a place
to take you wherever you want. Take you and be a tour guide, she said.
Tour guide sounds great, but I would need a place to stay because I can't afford a hotel for 2 months.
Oh, well, you can stay here, she said.
Well, I'll keep that in mind. And I just want to thank you again for being so supportive and, making me feel like part of the family. Since,
you do feel part of the family. You're my son. You're my Korean son.
Thank you, Mom.
You're welcome.
Well, once again, thank you for tuning in. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You were going to say? Yes.
I wanted Domino to dedicate Whitney and Lamb love that song. So,
Alrighty, well, we're going to play your request for you right now. I just want to say thank you for calling in. And I'd just love to, chat with you. It's been such a long time.
I know. Well, as I said, I was going to go in July, but with Kim Jong-un, I'm kind of hesitant.
Well, you have no worries from my experience here in Korea. We're fine, nothing bad. So if you want to still plan a trip out here, you're more than welcome to. But until then, or even in the future, hopefully I can go to Hawaii for the wedding. If not, I'll still be, here. Somehow we'll keep in touch, through social networking and everything. But I want to play this song for Whitney, and I don't know her husband's name or fiance's name.
Lam, L-A-M.
L-A-M. Alrighty. Well, this is dedicated to Whitney. I keep saying the wrong names. Whitney and Lamb. And this is my song, Domino, the acoustic version. But thank you for calling in.
Okay, thank you, Brian.
All right.
Take care.
All right, thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys, this is Domino, the acoustic version by me, Brian Jew, dedicated to Whitney and Lamb. That was the acoustic version of Domino, sung by yours truly, Brian Jew. Right now, you guys are tuning into TBS EFM, What's Poppin'? And before we go into the next song, we have so many Twitter comments, of course. Nana wrote, Domino is making me so relaxed right now. Awesome song before bed. It is a good song, the acoustic version especially. Nini wrote, Brian, you need to do more acoustic songs. Well, I'll keep that in mind because, I'm trying to prepare another album, but I did want to go a different direction. Not a direction that you guys are probably like, what? But a direction because I want to do this music. Because, as an artist, I want to do music that I enjoy listening to and I enjoy, pumping in my stereo and dancing to as well. So keep that in mind and expect some craziness coming soon. Also, Mayanne wrote, right on one of my many songs that I love. I like the YouTube that you did with Travis, acoustic version of this song. Yes, that was a fun time for me and Travis when I was in Seattle. I got to perform this song. It was actually Travis's idea. He was like, how about we do an acoustic version of your song Domino? And we set up the mics and the cameras and boom, and the guitars, and that's how we went. So thank you, Travis, for the, recommendation and then for getting it to work out and making it happen. But right now we do have to play the song for you guys. This next song was actually requested by Mandy K. So if you listen to Mandy K, this is for you. This is Tabichi with 8282. Pali Pali, check it out. The next song was requested by Serena from Singapore. This is Maroon 5 featuring Wiz Khalifa with Payphone. All right, that was Maroon 5 with Payphone featuring Wiz Khalifa. And unfortunately, it is time to wrap up right now. This is Brian Jew on TBS EFM. What's Poppin'? We had some great, songs that was requested today. And I had a wonderful mother from Hawaii call in. It was great to hear her voice. Thank you, Noreen, for the phone call. And Whitney and Courtney, I miss you guys so much. And hopefully I can plan a trip to Hawaii soon. It's one of my favorite places that I've been to and all the places I've been to. And right now we have the last song requested by Adriana Villanueva. So obviously you're probably happy because your song is the last song of the hour. But before we play your song, before I even name the song, I just want to say thank you guys for tuning in to What's Poppin'. Means a lot to you, to me, of course. And just want to give a shout out to a few of my friends, CCJB, Emily, and Brian Rushing. I'll see you guys shortly for lunch. So, can't wait for our little meeting. Anyways, this is Adriana Villanueva's request. This is one of the, of course, earlier I was talking about New Edition groups who were they were inspired by New Edition. And I guess that's why they made this group. Not New Kids on the Block, not NSYNC. These boys came out in between NSYNC and New Kids on the Block era. This is the Backstreet Boys with The Call. I hope you're very happy, Adriana. Check it out. This is Brian Jew signing off, and I'll see you guys tomorrow from the dungeon. Peace.